Hey Thunder, thanks for joining me for workout number 5. Today we're going to do things a little bit differently. If you opened the worksheet, you'll notice that there are links to a proper warm-up and a cool down. I want you just to click on those links and follow along. If you don't want to do those exercises or you wanted to make up your own, I also included a link to the warm-up and the cool down page where you can select from anywhere from 6 to 10 of those GIFs and do those GIFs for 30 seconds for your warm-up, and then for your cool down, remember we're doing static stretches, so you would hold an exercise or hold a stretch for 10 to 30 seconds. So your choice whether you want to follow along with the video or if you wanted to choose your own. Today, instead of me doing the whole exercise with you, I am going to show you how to do each of the 6 exercises in workout number 5, and then you can complete them on your own. I also included a link with music for a 40-second count with a 10-second break, because for each of these 6 exercises, you will be doing them for 40 seconds, taking a 10-second break, and then completing the rest of the circuit with the same repetition, the 40 seconds, 20 seconds, and then taking a 1-minute break before you do your second round. So remember, there's 2 sets this time of the 6 exercises. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do each one. Starting off, we will do the bear crawl, followed by the bird dog, high plank, glute bridge, tricep dips, and reverse lunge. So starting off with that bear crawl, you're going to want to get on all fours. Your arms are directly below your shoulders. Your knees are directly below your hips. Okay? Here is the first progression. If you've never done a bear crawl before and you wanted to start here, this is plenty. You can just go ahead and lift your left hand, place it back down, lift your right, place it down, lift left knee off the ground about 1 inch, place it down, right knee, place it down. Do that twice. Left hand, left knee, right knee. And once you have a hang of that, now we're going to lift our left hand and right knee at the same time. Lift and lower. Now right hand and left knee, lift and lower. Again, left hand, right knee, lift and lower. Right hand, left knee, lift and lower. So again, we're going opposites. Okay, lift and lower with your opposite arm and foot. Now, if you're ready for the whole thing, the bear crawl looks like this. So again, hands and knees under shoulders and hips. You're going to go ahead and lift those knees just about 1 inch or 2 off the mat, and you take little baby steps forward with your opposite arm and leg. Notice I'm only moving forward about 1 inch or 2, walking the opposite hand and leg forward at the same time, then reverse. Notice that my back is staying straight, okay? Do not let those hips fall, and do not let your body lean over to one side as you are taking that step. So just opposite arm and leg, walking forward, slowly, about 2 inches at a time, and then go ahead and walking back, slowly, 2 inches at a time. Okay, next up we have bird dog. When you're doing bird dog, again, you're going to be on all fours with hands below shoulders and knees below hips. In bird dog, the first progression, just like we did with our hands for the bear crawl, you can extend your left arm out. It's at about a 45-degree angle. Take it back underneath. Right arm out, 45-degree angle, right back under. Left foot, go ahead and kick it back with your heel. Your toe is flexed forward and your back is straight, and bring it back underneath. And right leg, stretch it back or push it back, and right underneath. So again, left arm, right arm, left leg, push back, and bring back to center. Right leg, push back, bring back to center. Once you feel comfortable doing all of that, now just like we did in bear crawl, you're going to extend your opposite arm and leg at the same time. So I'm going to use my left arm and my right leg. Go ahead and extend and bring back to center. Extend right arm, left leg, bring back to center. And you repeat this motion for your 40 seconds. Notice again, the back is staying nice and flat. The hips are not falling. Notice I'm not doing this. I'm not falling into that side. Your back and your hips are staying square to the ground. All right, and from this position, we're going to go into a high plank. So what that means, you're just going to extend those knees. Your toes are pressed into the ground. Your hands are still directly below your shoulders. And you just squeeze your core toward your low back. You squeeze your glutes, squeeze your quads, and you just hold this plank. So it's called a high plank. If you need something more challenging, you can go ahead and push forward on your toes and then pull back your heels. Push your toes forward, pull back those heels. Just this tiny movement is going to make your core and your quads, your quadriceps, work even harder. If you're in this plank and this is feeling like a real challenge for you, drop those knees to the ground. Notice you still want your back to be in a straight line. So from my knees to the crest of your head, it is a straight line, and you can just stay in that plank there. From that plank position, you're going to go ahead and move into a glute bridge. So in the glute bridge, you lie down on your back. Your feet are about shoulder width apart, and you want those feet firmly planted into the ground. You can think about just lift your legs and then lower them wherever they fall. That's a good spot. We want at least 45 degrees, not too far out. You don't want your heels too far out. If anything, you want them closer to your glutes, okay? So for this one, again, you want to pull that belly button into the ground. And when I say that, that means that the arch in your back should close up, so there should be no space between the mat or the floor and your back. So you squeeze your belly into the ground, your back is flat on the ground, and from here, you push through your heels and squeeze your glutes so that you come up to a bridge. Your puppet could go right between your legs, and then you come on back down. Okay, again, pushing through those heels, squeezing those glutes, coming up until there's a straight line from your knee to your chest, coming right back down, one vertebrae at a time. If you need a little bit more stability, take those arms and put them right outside. This can help you to maintain a bit of stability while still pulling your shoulders away from your ears. But the more comfortable you get with this, you can bring your hands in. Having them down by your side is going to be the most challenging. Just pressing through those heels and those glutes, coming down one vertebrae at a time. For our last two exercises, we have tricep dips and a reverse lunge. So for those tricep dips, you're going to want to find a chair or a bench. If you don't have a chair or a bench, you could also use the ground. I'll show you that version in a moment. Again, you take that the heel of your palms and you place it on the edge of your bench. Make sure that your bench is stable, that it's not going to fall over if you put your weight on there, okay? You're going to put your heels out in front of you, again about hip width apart. Go ahead and slide that butt a little bit, maybe 3 inches or so in front of your bench. And from here, you want to bend your elbows so that they're bent backwards, lowering to the ground, and then come right back up. So bend those elbows, make sure your elbows stay in line with your shoulders, and then come back up. When I say in line with your shoulders, you do not want to go lower. This puts too much strain on your shoulders. Ouch, it even hurts me just right there, okay? So make sure that you are only lowering as far as your shoulders, and then come right back up, okay? Nice one there. Let's pause. If you need to do that from the ground, you don't have a chair or a bench to use, You could just be in that reverse tabletop position, hands underneath your shoulders. You bring your hips up, and from here you can lower back. Again, make sure that your hands are really right below your shoulders or even a little bit in front so that you are not causing too much strain on your shoulder joints. And last today we have our reverse lunges. So we've done reverse lunges plenty, but again, you are standing upright, you're taking one leg, let's say it's our right leg, you are going to step back and lower so that both knees are at 90-degree angles. Your back knee is just hovering over that ground and then coming back up to standing. So lower and come back up. Step back, lower down 90 degrees with the knees and come back. If you've progressed beyond this point and you have something nearby that has some weight, notice I've got this rock here. You can go ahead and hold that weight close to your chest. Notice it's not way out here. You want it as close to your chest as possible. This is what's safest for your joints, okay? So hold that weight close to your chest, pull your shoulder blades down your back, and you do the same thing. Reverse lunge, coming up to standing, making sure that your front knee is behind your toe and your back knee is hovered over the ground. And that's it, Thunder. Those are our 6 exercises for today. Again, remember to watch and follow along, do the warm-up and the cool-down with the video that I included, and refer to my video when you need a reminder of how to do the exercises. Again, 40 seconds for each exercise with a 20-second break in between and a 1-minute break between each of your 2 sets. Have fun today, folks, and let me know how it went.